Welcome back to Sportsbook Review Videos. It is Sunday, which means there are still some value out on the NBA odds boards here, despite the fact that we are closing out the weekend. And I've chosen a couple of games here that I think hold some value this evening to add to your NBA picks. And we'll start off with the Blazers heading into Charlotte tonight on an East Coast road trip to play the Hornets. And the Hornets come in as a 4.5-point favorite, total of about 204 points. Now, despite the fact that this is a Nicholas Batum revenge game, and the fact that the Hornets have actually been playing pretty well against the spread, you look a little deeper, they haven't actually been that good at home so far. 1-2 against the spread, and their only one win came as a blowout against the Chicago Bulls, which just looked like they didn't even show up in that game. Hornets dropped about 130 points on them. But tonight, as a 4.5-point favorite, I actually think the Charlotte Hornets are a bit overvalued, and I think I'm going to take the points with the road Blazers here. I can make the argument the Blazers still have the two best players on the floor tonight in Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum. And even though Lillard dealing with a little bit of an injury to that right thumb after having his thumbnail basically removed and having to put a big bandage around it, still don't think that's going to hurt them too much tonight against a team like the Hornets, where they can't at least come in and cover the 4.5 points. Charlotte's defense has not been great, even though we like to think that they're a good defensive team. Still been giving up about 100 points per game, and I think as long as the Blazers are hitting shots, Damian Lillard dominating the game as always, I think you're going to see the Blazers come out with the cover here at plus 4.5, maybe a final score of about 103-100 in favor of the Hornets. So take the points here with the Blazers. Next up is the Toronto Raptors heading into Sacramento to play the Kings in this one. The Raptors come in as a 3-point road favorite in this one, and I think actually laying the points with the road team might be the way to go in this one. We still don't know if Rudy Gay is going to play in this game. He had a battle with the stomach flu a few nights ago, which I believe he was hospitalized for. So odds of him playing may be up in the air in this one. And if he doesn't play, I think that really adds a lot more value to the Raptors as well, so they can focus on DeMarcus Cousins and Rajon Rondo. While no one on the Raptors is really going to stop DeMarcus Cousins, they have enough to throw at Rajon Rondo to limit his triple-double streak that he's been on here recently. And Raptors also 4-2 against the spread when playing on the road this season compared to the Kings, 3-5 against the spread at home. I think Cousins will still probably get his, but I also think the Raptors are good enough to beat the Kings here at -3, even with Cousins potentially going for a 25-15 game against them here. So lay the points here with the Raptors -3. Take the points with the Blazers plus 4.5. Those are your NBA picks of the day here for a Sunday. But best of luck to you on those two. Make sure you keep an eye out for some more of our NBA picks coming out later this week. But until then, for Sportsbook Review, I'm Jordan Sharp.